Yo, take it from me. Prison ain't the place to be, but at the end of the day, it's just a test of heart. What up, it's your boy Trill Billy, a.k.a. Vanilla Gorilla, a.k.a. Suge White, a.k.a. Torano Blanco, the White Thunder Homes, back with another episode of TOH TV. Today, I got a real banger for you. We're going to be talking about Rocky Rizzo, the kid. Shout out to Rocky. This story is going to take place at the Sumter work camp. All right? I met Rocky Rizzo at the Sumter main unit. Jit, he's a wild Jit from Jacksonville. For y'all that know, the white boys from Jacksonville, Orlando, and like South Florida are kind of known for being bout it. And Rocky was one of these individuals. I was born in Jacksonville. Rocky was born and raised in Jacksonville. So I seen his tag. Every tag, your little prison ID has like for me from Orlando, I got an X-Man. Tampa's got a T, so on and so forth. But anyways, I seen Rocky's tag. What's up, Jit? You from Jacksonville? He had to be like 18, 19. And Jit's a little shout out, man, but he's a good dude. He's got his whole top row of his teeth like all titanium. Like he had them all busted out, had them all like, screwed in like fake teeth, grew up in orphanages. Like this dude, he's got a wild story, man. He really went through it. So anyways, when I meet him, he's trying to work out with us, but he's a wild man. He'll do like 10 pull-ups, go do like 50 push-ups, run like just doing crazy. Tells us he practices MMA. We're kind of like, yeah, whatever, But he was a little jitterbug. He was good dude. He kind of hung around us, and I liked him. So he's a little wild, little shout out. Told us he was the white 50 Cent. Used to walk around Jacksonville with the bulletproof vest on, whatever. Sounded like Cap to me, but who knows. But anyways, fast forward, Rocky got sent to the work camp before I did. Once you work your custody level down, it's a point system, you're eligible to go to the work camp. So if you got under 10 years and you've kind of been behaving, not catching any DRs, then you might be eligible for the work camp. The work camp's sweet, man. Most of the people go out every day on a truck, go ride, pick up trash, mow stuff, work at the farm, whatever. So anyways, we've been here chilling at the work camp maybe a month, whatever. And this new dude, white dude, Alabama, shout out to Alabama, he moves in. And he had like a stash of K2 or some tobacco. It might have been tobacco, some shit like that come up missing, right? So unbeknownst to me, Rocky's going around and he's telling Alabama like, yo, it was probably these dudes. There's a group of guys from Paramore, which is a hood in Orlando. Shout out to Paramore. But these dudes were all from Paramore, black guys. And they just kind of clicked up. There's like 3 or 4 of them, all Orlando dudes. I was actually cool with some of them just because both being from Orlando, we were all right. I was on a work squad with 2 or 3 of them, and we got along all right up until this incident. But so Rocky's, one of the rules in prison, man, is you mind your business. So Rocky's looking out for this dude, Alabama, who just got his shit stolen while he was out of work. But it's really a no-no. You're really not supposed to go up, and no matter if you've seen it, unless you're ready to stand behind it and get in the paint for it, then you pretty much mind your own. But Rocky wasn't feeling that. He thought it was fucked up that people weren't here stealing. I mean, I agree with him. He wasn't wrong, so he called it out, whatever. So it just so happens that one of the dudes, I ain't gonna say his name because it's kind of an embarrassing story for him, but one of the guys from Paramore who was getting accused of stealing this stuff was supposedly like an amateur boxer on the street, supposed to be a badass, right? He got an Ankh tattoo on the back of his head. So me and Rocky are in the bathroom smoking a rip, which is a cigarette. At this time, they had just taken the cigarettes out. There's no cigarettes, so you got to kind of smoke in the bathroom, make sure, the police don't come in or whatever. So we're doing that, and I'm watching Buddy out the corner of my eye, like wrapping his hands up. He's got his sneakers on, like For y'all that know, that's a sign. Shit. So when people start putting boots and sneakers on and shit like this, lacing up, all that, that usually means it's about to go down, right? So I'm sitting here smoking with Rocky. We're sitting here chilling, whatever. I'm saying, hey man, buddy looks like he's lacing up to do something to somebody. We ignore it. As we're sitting there smoking, buddy comes up to us and he tells Rocky, hey, when you're done with that cigarette, come tighten me up, right? Now, Rocky ain't been in that long at this point, so he's like, what you mean, Trill Billy? What you mean? What's he mean, tighten me up? I'm like, man, he wants to bump. So he looks at me, he wants to bump. I'm like, yeah, bro, he wants to slide. He's like, bet, hands me the cigarette. He don't want nothing to do with this cigarette no more. Fuck that. So he jumps up, starts walking over to Buddy. So I dish the cigarette. I follow behind him, right? Because I already know how this is gonna go. I already know they're gonna start off on a little one-on-one and they're gonna jump on him and stomp the shit out of him. Bear in mind, I ain't seen Rocky's hands yet, right? I don't know. In my mind, this jit's probably gonna get folded. You know what I mean? He's gonna get flipped. That ain't what happened. As we're walking up, Rocky says to the dude, got his hands wrapped up, sneakers. He's been shadow boxing over in the corner getting ready for this, right? Buddy tells him, go put your shoes on. Rocky now at this time, Rocky's got the shower slides, the little flip-flops on. Right, I swear to God, Rocky looks him dead in his shit. He says, I don't need no fucking shoes. Flips the gosh damn sandals off, tells him he's going Flintstone, which is a term we use for like barefoot. You're going in there barefoot. This motherfucker kicks his sandals off, tells this man, I don't need no damn shoes, tighten up, and proceeds to lay an ass whooping on this dude like I ain't seen in a long time. I'm talking about just painting Buddy, just bop, bop, and just comboing the shit out of Buddy. And now he's got to the point, now he's got this dude ain't got one hit in yet. He's up against the bunk, just getting tore up, man. And I'm standing there making sure that, you know, nothing happens when one of the dude who was getting painted, one of his buddies from Paramore comes up behind my dog Rocky and grabs him from behind. That was the only shot this dude got on Rocky. Right when his arms got pinned by Buddy behind him, he hits him one time with the right pop. Rocky just eats that shit like a bowl of Cheerios, man. I swear to God, this kid just like iron chinned it, just glanced off. So I come and I grab the dude that grabbed Rocky, right? And right in front of these bunks, there's the day room, which is surrounded by like plexiglass, right? That's where the TV and the benches and shit are. So this is all happening right in front of there. So I grab the dude that grabbed Rocky and I pick him up. At this time, I was probably like 240, working out hard. So I just picked this dude up and just slammed him into the fucking glass, right? And that was it. Rocky would later tell me that he didn't know what was going on, but as soon as I grabbed Buddy, it's like the fight just stopped. Just like everything. I think Rocky got like 3 more licks on Buddy, took him out. The other dudes from Paramore had come in, and they were from different dorms. They come running in like they're gonna do something, right? Rocky done folded Buddy up, like his blood's all over the bunk, like he done got painted like a motherfucker, right? The dude I slammed up against the glass, he's out, like I'm good. He's trying to make excuses to me and explain why he grabbed him, cause I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He's telling me, oh, that was my bunk, they were getting blood all over, I don't know if he's got AIDS or what, but this is his homeboy. He's like, I'm just trying to get him away, you know, some bullshit. So I was like, bump that, bro. I had to, cause me and this guy were actually cool. We were on the same work crew together. He actually hooked me up with a cell phone so I could call my old lady and get some at the work camp. Anyways, that's another story. But we were all right, but he was like trying to explain to me I wasn't having it. The homeboys run in, and I'm standing there with Rocky, and they all stop. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, bye, bye, bye. I'm thinking they're all stopping because of me and Rocky, because Rocky just folded Buddy up. I tossed him like a rag doll. I'm thinking they're spooked. So I'm like, yeah, bowed up. I turn around. My next door neighbor was a brown pride Mexican dude. Shout out to him. But that was my dog. We played many a game of spades. I was cool with his whole little clique, whatever. They did tattoos and shit. So I turn, I look, there's like the whole Brown Pride behind me, bro. Like, like 10, 15 Mexicans back in the play, right? And I'm like, oh man, I thought it was me, bro. I thought I was a bad, you know what I mean? I thought I had everybody bagged up. It was because everybody up the road knows, bro. Florida prisons do not play with the Mexicans. I don't care if they're affiliated, if they're not. They stick together. You fuck with one, you're gonna fuck with all. Like, they're poking shit. They ain't trying to hear no bullshit. Everybody knows that. So the Mexicans back to play, and Rocky Rizzo painted the shit out of Buddy. And then to follow that up, there was a big fallout among the group of the Paramore clique, so to speak. And no disrespect to Paramore, it's a real ass hood. I know some dudes out there, some real ass people. Shout out G Money. But anyways, these guys, like, the one that got beat up, he was mad at the other guys for not jumping in, and they were like kind of looking at him like he made them all look soft because he got beat up by this little ass white kid. It was just a bad look for all of them. So we watched this little group just splinter and ignore each other and end up starting beefing with each other all over this shit with Rocky Rizzo. True underdog story. Nobody saw it coming. I didn't see it coming. But he painted Buddy up, and that's pretty much it, man. So don't ever underestimate nobody. And hey, sometimes when you're in the right, bro, it don't matter who it is, you'll prevail. So shout out to Rocky. If you see this, man, hit me up, bro. It's Trill Billy. Anyways, that's another episode of TOH TV in the books. Y'all be good. Out.